Hi, my name is Carmen Jones, and I'm the community activator for the Chippewas of Nawash. And I am here today to bring you some videos on pitching. Last week we did chipping, so this week we're going to do some pitching. And I really want to thank Indigenous Sport and Wellness Ontario for their help and for their partnership, because it's because of them we are bringing these videos to you right now today. Right now I have this chipping trainer, and we're actually going to show you how to use this during this video. We're going to give you some drills, and I'm actually going to give you some drills without this chipping trainer, and we're going to learn how to pitch today. So let's get started. Okay, so for the pitch shot, it's going to be a little bit different, because with the chip shot, the ball was in the back of my stance. For this one, I wanted a little bit center, or maybe a little bit forward of center. Okay, I want to have my hands almost straight up and down, and maybe a little bit of a slight forward. My hands a little bit ahead of the ball, or not ahead of the ball, but maybe right over top of the ball. And I'm still gonna open up my stance a bit, okay? And I'm gonna show you two ways how to hit this one too, okay? So the first one is I'm going to be mostly using my left hand for this one, because that's really gonna avoid my hand going like this, because we don't want to get too flippy with our wrists, okay? So I'm going to be using mostly my left hand. I'm going to be using this one to guide it. If you have problems with getting a little flippy, this is going to really help you, okay? So I'm going to put the ball in the front of my stance, hands a little forward, and I'm just going to bring the club back kind of low and slow on the ground, and I'm just going to follow through. So as you can see, I made good contact. I didn't lift up. I made sure that I finished my shot, and that I followed through, and my hand didn't come through like this. I just let it just kind of hinge on its own, and then follow right through, just like that. And I'm going to show you that in slow motion as well. Okay, and the second way to pitch is, again, to use your wrists a little bit more and to hinge your wrists. As you can see in the first one, I didn't use my wrists as much. I just kind of let my wrist hinge here. Or you can kind of start with your wrist hinge, but make sure that you kind of hold that angle and use your shoulders and your body to finish, as opposed to using your wrists and your arms to finish. So this is how you do the second one. I'm going to put my hands kind of directly over the ball, and I'm going to hinge right away, and I'm going to follow through just like that, and I'm going to show you that on slow motion as well. Okay, so hopefully you can see by the slow motion video the two different ways to chip and the two different ways to pitch. And as you can see, when I was pitching and chipping, that my hands were ahead of the ball. Never did you see them like this at impact or anything close to this. They're always slightly ahead, or even a little bit further ahead. And that would ensure that I'm using the loft to get it up, or I'm de-lofting it. And if you can see the angle of my club, where I'm pushing the shaft a little forward, this is going to make the ball go lower. So that's what we want. As you could have seen in some of the promotional videos that I did, that I showed you this swing trainer, okay? So this is called the Up and In chipstick. And this is a really good tool to use to help you with getting your hands forward at impact, because it really forces you to not use your hands. It really forces you to use your shoulders and your hips and your whole body to make contact, okay? As you can see, that if I begin to use my hands, first of all, I have to start with my hands ahead of the ball, or this stick is going to hit the side of me like that, and we don't want this stick to hit us. we want this stick to stay away from us, okay? So we're going to start with the club forward. This stick is going to be away from us. And we just set up like how we normally do. And we're going to be doing some drills here with this. And I'm going to put my hands forward, grip it like I normally do, and I'm going to use my shoulders, and I'm going to use the rest of my body. Okay? As you can see, I'm able to keep a straight line just like that when I'm finished. So I'm going to put the ball in the middle of my stance for this drill. Put the hands forward. And I'm able to keep my hands straight and they're not flipping over like this or doing any of that. Okay? So that's one way you can use this trainer. So this trainer is very durable. This is a metal stick here, and it's in a rubber kind of end. And this can fit on any of your golf grips. This is a mid-size golf grip. You can put it on a regular one, it fits better. But this one is a little bigger, just doesn't fit as well, but it still works. So you just put it on the end. Another way you can use this is you can just take this right off. And like I said, this thing is very durable, so I can take it off like that, and I can just put it right back in very easily, okay? So what I'm going to be doing with this now is I'm going to put it right beside my golf ball, like so. And I'm actually going to point it at something. I'm going to point it at this target that I have in front of me, which is a black crate. And I'm just going to swing along this line. And this makes sure that I'm aiming properly, that my club face and my club path are going in the same area. So if I do that, and if I do the right technique, I should be able to hit this milk crate in front of me. And I just went right over top of it. Honestly, I went right over top of it. I know you guys can't see it, but I went right over top of it. I'll do one more and see if I can hit it this time. Again, back of the stance. Right over top of it again, honestly, I swear. Okay, so those are a couple of things you can do with this. Again, there's many things you can do with this. You can even put this in the center of your stance just so you know where your ball position is. You know, in the back, in the front, or if you want it to be off the front of your foot. And sometimes ball position's a problem. I know it is for me. I put this on the front of my heel and then I put that in front of me and I know that I'm in the front. Put it on my back heel, I know I'm in my ball position is the back. There's a couple of things that you can do with it. Okay, so say we don't have one of these. One of the cool things that we can do, and a great drill that I love doing all the time, and I'll actually do this here, and it is a little more challenging, but it really does get you to get the right mechanics for the technique that you're trying to do, and it's one-handed chip shots. Okay, so I'm going to grip it with my lead hand, and all I'm going to be doing is I'm going to put the ball in the middle of my stance, and I'm just going to be doing chip shots like this. So what you really want to do is make sure that you're letting the club do the work. So you're just picking up, I'm just letting it fall like this, because if I try and help it, then I'm getting flippy with my wrists, and we won't make a very good shot if we do that. So if I try and get flippy with it, I'm not going to hit it very well. I'm not going to hit it on line. But if I actually just let the club fall and let the club do the work, which is how we're supposed to be doing it anyways, I'm going to hit it very well, and I'm going to hit it right down my line. Okay, so try that at home. It's going to be it's not the easiest thing to do, but you know, maybe try that for 10 minutes grip it in your fingers, and you know, grip it. You're going to be gripping the grip a little tight with your lead hand, but make sure that you're just letting the club fall, and that you're letting the club go right to the target. As you can see, my hand is straight and it's not flipping over because I can't do that because this club is pretty heavy. So I'm going to do it one more time. I'm just letting the club fall and making good contact. Just wanted to thank you all again for watching. Hopefully these tips that I was able to do with you were helpful. Hopefully they're useful, and hopefully you're able to practice as much as you can. And practice still can happen during the stay-at-home order, during the lockdown. These are things that you can do in your living room. These are things that you can do in your yard. You don't need very much room to do them in your yard, so hopefully you're able to practice during this time. I really want to thank the Indigenous Sport and Wellness Ontario for your partnership for these videos. And if you're listening from the southwest region of the Indigenous Sport and Wellness Ontario, then you can like and share and comment on this post. And they're going to be posting it everywhere on all of their social handles. They're going to be posting it on all of their social media with Indigenous Sport and Wellness Ontario. So you can like and comment, and you will either get a trainer like this, or you'll get some sort of prize. And I'm going to be leaving some contact information at the end of this video. So please like it, please share it, and you can be entered in for a draw to win some swag. And you might even include using this. And I just want to talk about this for 1 second, that this is an amazing thing, as I just showed you, for chipping. You can also use this in the full swing, and you can also use this on the driving range when you're hitting full shots. Like I said, it's an alignment thing. You can put this on the end of your club, and it actually shows you the path of your club too. So it's a really good thing. So I'm going to be doing some more drills with this later on. So in closing, again, thank you very much, and stay safe and just keep on practicing. And I will see you soon with another video of how you can practice at home and how you can continue to perfect your short game. And we can even go into doing some more videos, and hopefully on the course when the golf courses open up. I'll see you later.